Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good? Unfortunately, man, as soon as I thought we were going to practically get an easy battle, things are turning to the worse. And not only that, we're also seeing there's multiple ways for a character to be manipulated into probably doing something she doesn't want to, leaving us in a double weird position when it comes down to the final decisions that may go into the next week's episode. So, with this week's episode, we take a case from somebody who is being threatened, and because of this threat, they don't feel safe to have them in any situation where their information can be given out even further than it already is. But at the same time, they also don't want to end the shows, right? They wanted to keep the shows going and somehow, some way, have a protective way to still go on and not have to worry about it. But of course, things do not go that way, and it becomes this huge battle between our writer versus this giant bug that's like dates back 300 million years ago, I guess. But it's just kind of one of those things that it's unknown in the grand scheme of the world today. And whatever the person who's capable of transforming into it has been doing is much more powerful or potent than the overall case that we see earlier. This person with the wheels, he did not give off this gravity type of vibe where he stopped even people that were nearby. Granted, yeah, no, there were people by when the bike guy was by. The people from the mafia, the person he was like trying to protect, plus Tomoe, everybody was affected by it. This time, um, him doing that, it put everybody in a bad position. Not to mention, the guy on the top of the roof watching takes his chance to try to lure her away from all of that and puts even him in a bad position. So they don't show us the actual attack that landed, but they do show us an attack that he took damage from earlier. There's two times when he looked like he took damage, and the first one is when he actually blocks it with his gun in front of him after turning into the blue trigger and showing us his range prowess and just how strong range is for him. But he then gets attacked in the back to allow the person to slow down and catch him off guard, which he thought was going to be the end all be all, and this guy still escapes. So we have our main detective out for the count, seemingly injured so bad that he's at least going to be out, for the next week's episode's starting period. And we have the other partner who's frustrated back there, who already knows it happened, so physically he doesn't take the damage, but mentally he was there in the fight to help. So that's pretty cool to know as well, and hard to probably take in as this character, knowing his partner's down and there's only two people with them that hopefully get him out of there in time. That all being said, the person on the roof being able to manipulate and control Tomoe is a huge advantage against the rider. Who knows if he can make her fight or something like that. He had the noise be something that she couldn't stand, to all of a sudden it was something she was being brought towards. So, interesting stuff. I hope y'all are having an awesome one. I will definitely be talking to you sooner than later. I hope you're having a good one. A like, subscribe is greatly appreciated, but if you made it this far, a click was already very thankful. So, that being said, leave a comment if there's something I didn't talk about, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.